Shalom Akim, all praise, glory, and honor be to the Most High Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Akakodash. Yahweh is a true name for the Almighty, and Yahushai is a true name for the Son of the Almighty. Our Lord and Savior was going to deliver the elect of the nation of Israel from the coming destruction that is coming upon all the world. Yeah? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, West Indians are the real Israelites. We are the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. The Most High has chosen us to be a special people unto Himself. Alright, but because of our disobedience, we were scattered, part of the curse. Curses are poured upon us, and one of those curses that we are scattered, in the four corners of the earth. That's where we are right now, in our enemy's land, calling ourselves, Jamaicans, Native American Indians, Native American, Afro-American, whatever. We call ourselves all of these proverbs, these by names, these bywords and nicknames. Yeah. And what is happening in the earth right now, because this video is basically, bringing out some headlines. Just gonna go through some headlines. What is currently happening in the country of Jamaica, in the land of Benjamin, because predominantly the people here in Jamaica are Benjamites. Which is one of the tribe of Israel. So what you have right here right now, you have over 200 workers call out sick at UTech. UTech is a University of Technology. Administrative workers have staged a sick out at the University of Technology, UTech, protesting the lack of progress in the ongoing compensation review with the university. The Star understand that the sick out, which is expected to last for 2 days, is the second protest taken by administrative staff in 2 months. See? And that's one. Firefighters threaten industrial action. And as we go along, you're going to see, there's so much of this happening in the country, man. Just the other day, you had this major news company, JIS, Jamaica Information Service. They went and they took industrial action over the same reason. The compensation review, which have to deal with pay increase or salary increase. Because for years, for decades, or let me say for years, long years, people have been, they haven't seen a pay raise. So that's why, a lot of these government agencies, public sector workers are taking industrial action. Firefighters threaten industrial action. This is a threat. Over this, unions representing firefighters have given the Ministry of Finance 10 days to begin talks on the proposed new salary structure, a release issued by the Jamaica Association of Local Government Officers said normalcy could not be guaranteed at the Jamaica Fire Brigade if the ministry fails to respond. Right? And sometime in last year, the public sector, the entire public sector, right across Jamaica, have threatened to withdraw their service, and the which would have been chaotic. And the Water Commission, which is the company that are responsible for channeling water to homes, they withdrew their service sometime last year, and the Prime Minister used the military, to turn it back on. Yeah? But this is the whole point. The pressure is building up. And you know what them say about pressure? About pipe, man. Well, the pipe is about to burst. Alright? Next, I bring up some other headlines, because there's a lot. There's a lot. Customs, man. Customs and tax agent and tax representative. So you have customs and you have tax administration of Jamaica, which is the tax office. Representatives threatening industrial action. Just the other day, January 31st. We just read a little piece of this. member of Jamaica Customs Agency, JCA, and Tax Administration Office of Jamaica are threatening to take industrial action starting midnight Thursday, February 2. And they did. Yeah? The move follows a breakdown in negotiation between Jamaica Civil Service Association, JSCA, and the Finance Ministry over change in the new compensation review. You know what I mean? So, alright, let me just read this a little more. Speaking with Nationwide News Tuesday, JCSA President O'Neill Grant warns that if there are no further consultations, there will be confrontations. That's what it is. Zane, Mr. Grant says the workers want to maintain the same salary they have been receiving over the years, as their job description have not changed. Workers. JCSA President says all negotiations made with Minister of Finance have been ineffective. So right now, the mentality of these people right now, man, is if the compensation, I think February month end payday is a final warning, because the pay or the input the compensation review was supposed to be effective January, matter of fact from last year December, but the union gave them 2 months. They gave them January and February, and if they say the February come and it don't pay, there will be confrontations. So let's see how that turn out, man. JIS workers take industrial action, saying that JIS head office off Tree Road. Scores of technical workers at the Jamaica Information Service are now engaged in industrial action. The scale and impact of action by the workers are yet to be determined. However, a number of functions are being affected. You know what I mean? That's what is going on, man. The pressure is building up. Group presses government to resolve grievances. Commuters have been warned to brace today for the start of a 3-day all-island public transportation strike, spearheaded by the One Voice Transportation Group, that is expected to be significantly impacted mobility in Kingston and St. Andrew. The next one.
President of the Jamaica Teachers Association.
Teachers rejected government wage offer. They say it's too small. Delegates of the Teachers Association of Jamaica, Teachers Association, have voted overwhelmingly to reject the Minister of Finance most recent compensation offer, because they said they've been waiting for years and what they're offering them is too small. I'm gonna try and play a little bit of the audio. JTA President Lasagna Harrison says of the 585 delegates who voted, 560 voted to reject the offer. The vote took place on Friday. Yeah, so I'm going to play a little bit of this. As a matter of fact, let me get a precept first, and then we get that. The second reason was 9 and 1. And he answered me then and said, measure though the time diligently in itself. These are signs, man, that the people, the distress of the people, that's where it's all at. The reaction, of the people. See? Because the people are growing frustrated. That's why the scripture warns us, man. Us as Israelite, the people on Most High, to consider our ways. You go further to say you earn wages to put in a bag with holes. That's why you consider your ways. You eat and are not filled. See? You drink but you don't have enough. See? Because why? You're in Babylon, you're in Egypt. And the scripture says, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. That is why you're facing what you're facing today, because this is not your rest. You're not going to get any rest here. And government They don't have your best interest at heart. For those who have ears to hear, man. See? The government are just as wicked as the global elite are the rulers of this world, man. See? Which are the so-called white people, Esau by nationality. So when you see the anger and the pressure of the people building up, we know that they are about to be an outburst, man. And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the eyes will begin to visit the world which he made. So we know he is coming, and he have given these tokens to show that me I come. Remember me telling you so me I come? These are the things that are happening in the world where give us reassurance that he is coming. He's going to make his visit. Therefore, and we want him come. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, a 8 point something magnitude earthquake just fuck up Turkey. Just mash up the whole of Turkey, man. And the death toll is climbing. See? So earthquakes, and there's more earthquakes to come, man. And the uproars of the people. And this is what you're about to see in the world right now, man. Uproars of the people in the world. That's incoming, the inhabited earth. People across the world are growing enormously disgruntled at the system, man. You know why? Because that's where they trust the system. And the system have failed them. They have their hope in the system. See? Then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. And the end is manifested by these tokens that you see. See? The shortage of food. Right now, there's a behind the scene talk with some peeps, some insiders, man, which we already know that, but there's a shortage of food that is about to hit in March coming, man. Saying that's what is being said. That's what have been the talk behind the scene right now in Jamaica. So one of the warning that the person put out is that women should buy a lot of pads, man. And buy a lot of food and stuff. Because they're about to be shortage of those things. Saying, with the Lord is coming. Saying, he's about to visit. For like as all is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so the times also of the eyes of plain beginnings, in wonders and wonderful works, and endings in effects and signs. Yeah? Alright. So you get the point there. Let me get our next precept. Then let me start. This is 2 Corinthians 14 verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So it's gonna move from peaceful protest to violence. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. And you're seeing that. Seeing? The feminization of men have grown drastically, man. Then, even in knowledge wise, the strength of money, or the strength of what people call money. Everything is just getting weaker as the days go by, as the months go by. So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Right? And it gonna be more perilous, man. As the scripture say, there shall come perilous time shall come in the last days, perilous time shall come. For the truth is fled far away, and least in our heart at hand. For now is it the vision to come which thou hast seen. And what they are trying to usher in is the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast. And they're planning, they're bringing chaos with it, because the chip is the order that they want to get out of the chaos. See? They're planning on collapsing the whole monetary system. The whole fiat currency, they're planning on collapsing all of that and move to a digital currency. That's why they have the CDBCs. So all of this shortage of food, it's an orchestrated plan, Zane, to lead people into that system. It's big, man. There's, and it's gonna be chaotic. See? So these headlines that you're seeing, the uproars of the people, it's signs in the earth, man, that this thing, this society is coming to an end. Yeah, hope this lesson was edifying. Our Lord is near. You know, hope it is edifying today. Hope for the elect. You know, get ready, man. Or be ready so you don't have to get ready. And you know, as the apostles always say, you know, Shalom Akim, hope this lesson was edifying.